It's a stream. Hello, hello, hello. Alright. Back at it again. For those who are interested, the sad emergency from the other day is resolved, is the best I can say. And you're gonna have to hear my 3D printer sometimes in the background for this stream because I'm printing something. I don't know why it's at that point in the video. Can we catch up to real time, please? Let's try turning it off and back on again. There we go. I have been in the process of making a woodworking router table with trying to spend minimal money. So I'm printing some T-tracks. I'll show some stuff off about that in a little bit. Need to find my hex keys, though. Found them. Yeah, found the right set. Okay, hey Starnerf. I'm 3D printing some T-track because I've been working on making a router table. And yeah, I mean I do have stacks of hex keys laying around. I guess I'll show off now. I took an old cutting board and trimmed it to size and fit it to the fixed base on my router, from which I have removed the handles. I have a palm router, so I don't really need this for that kind of operation. I had previously plugged some holes, or made some holes that were in the wrong spots. I plugged them with 3D prints, and then this one is actually an adjustment screw. So I can fine-tune the router because my my router has this and it has a hex end on it. So I don't actually need a router lift because my fixed base can act as one. I can also fine-tune with this knob, but you know, that's a pain. I'll be able to do this from above. And because I removed the handles, this is just drop-in ready. And my plan is to make a base that will work when I have the rails of my table saw extended and have it fit snugly between those rails and rest on the handle of the rolling stand. So it'll be removable and storable. And I'm 3D printing some T-track to make a very simple fence for it because I don't need anything more than the ability to move around a piece of wood that has holes cut in it for dust collection. I'm still using Coffee Link on this scene? That's not correct. Shows you how often I'm on this scene, huh? Add game source. Not game source. Add game logo. Image. Where are you? It's all alphabetical. I should be able to find it. Take this to the bottom. And there we go. Now, whenever I change the main image, that'll be good. This one. Okay. So yeah, that's 3D printing. That's gonna be fun. I'm making a router table. That's the update there. I'm excited to have a router table because we have two big upcoming projects, JR and I. One is a pantry, and the other is a kitchen island, and I plan on making both of those. So having a router table to cut rabbits is gonna be nice. Yeah, that's the statement. Especially if I can set them up. My rolling workbenches, I made them the same height as the table saw, so I'll be able to use them as outfeed tables for the router table, and as such I'll be able to do long panels because the pantry is going to be 8 feet tall. I might build it in 2 carcasses. I don't know. Anyway, that's not what we're here to do. We're here to play the Long Dark, but I wanted to talk about it because I'm having such a good time with it. Today I'm gonna make a wooden screen door for Ziggy after the stream because he has to live in our bedroom, but we want him to exist with the other pets. Okay, we were on our way to the DJ. The DJ. We never found boat storage. Which is sad. But here we are. Radio. This is Radio Free Wasteland.
Must be that guy Terry's hut. A good place to hide out if you want to get away from people in town, I guess.
Okay. Got 5 revolver shots. I've got a noisemaker. I've got it right. I have a bow with 8 arrows. Sort of keeping track of what's going on with that. Okay. I gotta change this. Like, can I not have this thing at the top of my chat constantly changing? Ugh. I have 78 review requests? What? Oh. Complete all. I see. That's fine. Go away. Alright, we're just gonna do this a cheaty way. We're gonna expand that up, and we're gonna put that there. We're gonna expand this down. There's a banner at the top of my popped out Twitch chat that is constantly changing, and it flicks over here, and it's very distracting. So now
Good. Looks like someone's home.
it won't do that. Or it will do that, but I won't be able to see it, which is the important part. Okay, just sort of checking. A snowmobile? I think this is the first time I've seen a snowmobile in this entire game. Neat.
Look, I'm gonna bring them back, okay? I promise.
Excuse me, are you Terry?
Okay.
Yeah, look, you didn't have to come all the way up here. I just need them for a bit longer, and then I'll bring them back. Wait, you're here about the batteries, right?
Batteries?
That's why all the trucks haven't had batteries.
Batteries. I just needed some fresh ones. It's like 9 out of 10 are completely fried, so it takes a while to find enough to get it working.
I'm not here about the batteries.
Okay, so... Wait, who are you again?
Get what working?
Huh?
You said it takes a while to find enough batteries to get it working.
Oh!
Okay, bud.
You better come inside, because that's just weird.
Okay. I guess we're going inside.
Okay. So about 10 days ago, Doc Larson asked me to start broadcasting a quarantine message.
Okay.
He was worried about what he was seeing in the town. Some weird sickness. People going missing. Something with the dogs, too.
Okay.
You know, it's not the kind of thing I usually do with the radio, but I could tell it was important.
Good.
So this is before the power went out.
Yeah. Before the lights in the sky and all the electronics went dead.
So, how did I hear you?
Huh?
Okay.
I heard your message from the radio tower in Pleasant Valley after the lights in the sky.
Right, so even though the power was dead, some things were still working.
Okay.
Well enough. Lights flickering. The TV or radio in your house would suddenly come to life and then die again, almost as quickly. And I'm pretty sure that's what triggered the fire at the mill.
People in town seem to think it was arson.
Oh.
I think they
Arson?
want to believe that because it's easier than thinking everything electronic is suddenly trying to kill us, right?
Okay. Sure.
Anyway, I realized that if I hooked up a car battery to the radio, it wouldn't flicker on and off and on and off as much when the aurora was in the sky.
I lied. Something's still flicking over there.
I'm using them to power my
I don't like it.
to broadcast the quarantine message like Doc Larson asked me to. And there's that.
What other stuff did you do with the radio?
Okay, so anyway, I've been broadcasting this message for days.
Okay.
Doc Larson had gone missing by then, and people were freaking out.
Fair.
People were going missing. Some turned up dead.
Yes.
We didn't know what to do about it. So I kept broadcasting, this time asking for help. And then out of the blue, I got a response.
You did?
Yep.
Yeah, some guy, he asked about a doctor? He was cutting in and out.
Right. He was looking for me.
Whoa. Okay.
Yep.
I tried to tell him Doc Larson was already missing. I could hear him, but he couldn't hear me.
So that's the conversation I overheard.
Okay, but like, that's not the interesting thing.
There's more.
Yeah. Two things. First thing, a few days ago, I picked up a distress signal. I couldn't make sense because it was a lot of gibberish and maybe not all of it in English. I don't know. I was a little.
Okay.
Then
He has a lot
it was coming from a ship.
of sardines.
With the normal frequencies, and it didn't make sense.
Did they broadcast coordinates?
No. But I was in.
What is happening over there?
Signal strength. The signal came from the bay just north of town. Desperation Bay. I meant to check it out myself, but frankly, I'm scared as shit to leave this place. I think there's probably
Okay,
a
it's fine.
murderer out there.
Point it out on a map and I'll see what I can find.
Desperation Bay, huh?
Okay, second thing. This one is especially cool, like something big. About a week ago, I was just minding my own business, rotating the shortwave around to see what I could pick up. And something absolutely massive came through. This was just before the power went out.
Okay.
What do you think it was?
No idea. But whatever it was, the signal was powerful enough to take out my favorite unit. I've never seen anything like it. Just fried it, just then and there. I mean, I had to dust off this arcade
I think
piece to keep broadcasting it. It
that-
literally uses vacuum tubes for trying
Oh, the height of that damn notification changes. That's what it is.
or someone to help protect us from the murderer.
Terry, what do you think the signal was?
Yeah.
I've never seen
That's
or heard
annoying and dumb.
signal monitor was off the charts. It just buried the needle and then some. I'm telling you, I don't know what it was, but what I can tell
Yes, Terry?
Let's see here. That's gonna get really distracting. I think I'm just gonna hide that window and rely on this for Twitch chat.
Okay, cargo ship, mysterious radio signal, Desperation Bay.
All right. We got this. Which is going this way now. I also haven't been that way yet because I can't get into the mill. Right. It's all starting to make sense. Damn invisible walls. Okay. You know, I haven't seen ptarmigan. That's the animal type I haven't seen. I really doubt that a bunch of car batteries. Hey, Shara, how's it going? I really doubt that a bunch of car batteries and a generator are enough to run a full radio broadcast. I do read chat. And it shows up over there if you're watching on the horizontal version of the stream. How are you doing? Yeah. Oh, retracted your message. Fair enough. Okay, we got to run away. Glad you're doing well. Hope you're having a good time, a good Saturday. It is a 3-day weekend for me. I'm pretty excited about that. Let me check something. Just realized when... Oh, they close at 2? And they're closed tomorrow. F. I was gonna go get some wood, but my local plywood dealer is... closed at 2, and that's kind of when I was gonna finish the stream. They're the only ones that actually have plywood on the weekends, too. Besides, like, Home Depot, but... God, I'm not gonna pay Home Depot prices for terrible plywood. Okay, yeah, gotta go this way. That sucks. I wonder what their holiday hours are. Closed on Memorial Day. Okay. Lame. Maybe I'll pick up a little bit of plywood from Home Depot, just like a project panel to finish off the router table. And then I'm going in to the office late on Thursday. Huh. It's a wolf. I will shoot the wolf. What are you supposed to do at this point if you were really bad with your resources before? I mean, probably just stab it, huh? And be ready to deal with the consequences of your actions. What do we think's up here? A climbing spot. That's fun. I'm really glad they implemented your gear showing stuff. You know, I probably had to go this way anyway. I think the tunnel was closed. So this is great. This is actually fantastic news that I decided to run away from the wolf instead of spending my my revolver ammo. Not gonna be able to do anything with this limb. I wonder if I'll be able to convince JR and our friends to go camping in, like, July. October's too late in the year. It gets frosty. Not frosty, but it gets cold at night. So, not then, but maybe July. It'll be really hot during the day, which will suck, but you know, it will be what it will be. Wonder how much a project panel at Home Depot is right now. I continue to be all over the place.
This will come in handy.
Let's go ahead and chug a cola. You know, actually, that's a weird missing piece in this game. There's Mountain Dew, orange soda, and grape soda, but there's no cola. Wonder why that is. Like, I assume cola's a thing in Canada. This is a neat little spot. I like this a lot. Okay, into the cave. We shall head
I'm not sure I can carry much.
this way. And we shall sleep. Okay, can't do that. That goes to the door. What? Why did I do that? Haha. Be nice and toasty in here. Drink some of my 4.5 liters of water. Jeez. And then I think it's time to eat the MRE. Ah, it's really calorie dense. These are amazing. I guess I double clicked that, so I'm eating it. I should have eaten the peanut butter. It's $4.50 per quarter kilo. Guess I can still eat the peanut butter. Okay. The wolf is only 200 per quarter kilo, or venison, so let's eat that first. And then an entire can of tomato soup. And we'll feel pretty good. kilo of venison, some tomato soup, and a can of pork and beans. Like you do. And just oh so much lantern fuel I'm pretty sure I have on me, so I'm just gonna use the lantern. Oh, 2 directions. Oh, 1 direction. Harry Styles. Harry Styles is in 1 direction, right? I'm an old man. I'm 37. Yeah. I'm not hip with the young kids music stuff. It was a little bit of a weird snag. I'd really enjoy it if this game would let me take a big step up. Desperation Bay. It's the middle of the night. In the middle of the night. Alright. Let's go check out the lighthouse, because we can. Presumably. Wonder if anybody's tending the lighthouse. I mean, it's obviously not running, but you know. It's interesting to me that Bleak Inlet was added to the game after they decided not to... Hey look, ptarmigan. Not to have survival and... Wintermute be one
Good. A map.
thing.
Looks like the lighthouse
But,
overlooks Desperation Bay.
The Coastal Highway, I feel like there was plans for Coastal Highway to be a thing in story mode, and then it didn't happen. So it looks like they implemented all of the new survival stuff here in Chapter 5. Because I've seen Doze as well, and it's doing the show your hands, like show the clothing you're wearing thing, which it doesn't do in... I'll take those climbing socks. In the other episodes. Ooh, a basement. Nothing bad's ever happened in basements. Nothing bad's ever happened in incredibly tight, rocky basements. Where there are bunker doors.
Rugged coastline.
Okay. That is... apparently the intended way out.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
Weird. I'm gonna check out the top of the lighthouse. Then I'm going to take a nap and at dawn repair some socks. Not that I need more friggin' warmth right now, but better safe than sorry. Another hunting knife. I have one, yes. 2 broken arrows. Noted. And yes, I do have a hunting knife. Let's go ahead and harvest up these arrows, just in case I find any arrow shafts. Leave the lighthouse.
A cargo ship.
Yep.
Looks like it's locked in the ice. How do I get out there? That must be the ship Terry heard the message from.
Okay. So, leather I will take. I mean, I guess I'll take this. Since I have so much lantern fuel, I'm just going to repair the socks out here. I'm already wearing a bunch of almost perfect condition climbing socks. Okay. You know what? Let's just... The gloves weigh nothing. I'm going to keep them. Let's lighten our load a little bit. I do want to keep all of those. The wood matches will be plenty. I probably don't need 2 kilos of sticks. So much food that I'm definitely not going to drop. So much lantern fuel. I don't need 3 sewing kits. Okay, I mean... I guess that's that. 'Cause I'm not gonna get rid of much else. I'm keeping the coffee out of optimism.
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
This is great. Okay. I could make the coffee right now, couldn't I? Use some of my ample lamp oil. Coffee. Coffee. Take it. Take it. Cook it. Cook it. 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 Okay. I'm glad I didn't drop any of my water. Is there coffee in here? There was. Okay. Cook. 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 Take both of these. There's 27 minutes left on this. Add fuel. This fire log. Cook up 2 more liters of water. Lantern burned out. That makes sense. Okay, drink that water. Look at all this coffee we've got. Tools, lantern, refuel. Now we have significantly less lantern fuel as well. Okay, I've done what I can to resolve that. Do I have any herbal tea just kicking around? Like, in my pocket? Yes, I do. Sleep for a few hours. Wake up fully rested. Head out into the world. Ah. Good. Drink some coffee. These are the worst. Eat a can of tomato soup. And go into tools and drop all but one of these cans. Put the last round in our revolver. And now we no longer have sprain risk. Oh right, I need to leave going down. Into the darkness. Oh my goodness. Cannot see, just sort of... operating on instinct. Okay. Do 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 do. Okay, cargo ship. Well, first Astrid go ship, and then if roads open, then maybe cargo ship. If you haven't watched The Bear, I highly recommend it. That's the full statement. I've been watching it with JR on a friend, and it is really good. I've probably talked about it before. We're doing it as a watch night thing until the new season of Ted Lasso. Okay, so that's just a cave. Normal walk, normal cave. We got bunny rabbits over there. Gonna put my gun away so I don't accidentally gun. Untended shoreline. Was ist das? There's just a fish. Okay. Hey, Anubis. You're hanging out here because it's the closest thing you can get to actual cold. Fair enough. So, on the one hand, this is 1,500 calories. On the other hand, it is 5 kilos of fish. So, I think I'm just going to leave it. If I had a 1,500 calorie need, I would pick that up and cook it. And eat it. right now. But I don't. Same with these bunny rabbits. I don't have a caloric need that would justify killing rabbits. How's my print doing? It's got to be further along than that. Yeah. Okay. Going well. Assuming this prints nicely, I will need to print a second set, because those are two end pieces. Where does this go? You cannot catch or cook fish like that? Yeah. The last time I went fishing, I was 12? I was living in the Midwest for a few years, and I had nothing better to do with my life. And I don't know how to clean fish. Does this just lead back to the lighthouse? No. Was this the intended path? Huh. Okay, fair enough. Can't walk past the fish counter in the supermarket. Yeah. Food with faces is always a weird thing. I tend to get my salmon in fillet format. I made some for JR's birthday, actually, with a peach salsa.
Out here. Feels like the ends of the earth.
That I was very pleased with. I don't know why the game felt the need to make me crouch right there. Okay. So... okay, I'm gonna have to go around, take that cave, and take it down, I think. Yeah. I am gonna go ahead and go around the back here. Have a cup of coffee. Since I have so many of them. Oh, hey. A snow shelter. And some more arrows. And a supply cache. I don't need another survival bow, unfortunately. Bargain aisle, last date before being thrown out, and it was the whole fish? Yeah! I mean, like, if it was a full, like you had to gut it and clean it fish, no, but if it was like the entire length of the fish and you just had to cut it up, that at least would be a pretty good deal. Well, I'm glad I opened the friggin' map. Totally missed this. Heckler's Shanty. Do I get to meet the heckler? Nope, but I do get some revolver ammo. Take it. I can't take the tapes? Not even picking up the peaches. Okay. This is kind of mid. Oh, hey. That's a little heavier than the fish that I just found washed up on the side of the lake. The bay. This is Desperation Bay. Not lake. Alright. Why can't I draw my bow? Thank you. Okay. Don't spend ammo that you don't have to. If you're confident you can get a kill. Okay. Okay. That's the first time that has been a thing. You had to gut and prep, including making the V-cut behind the head. Wow. Wow. Yeah, I've never tried to gut and clean a fish. Peaches, tomato soup, campfire. What can I campfire? Food. What is my very worst food to eat? It is tomato soup. What's my calorie situation? Okay. Eat soup. Yeah, I can imagine that being an experience, Anubis. It's one way to find things out about yourself, I guess. I'm lucky in certain regards, in that I have discovered... I'm just gonna drop this bad arrow. I have discovered that I like most of the things on offer at Aldi, which is, at least in our area, a discount grocery store. It's actually where I got the salmon fillets for JR's birthday, from their freezer section.
Gotta find my way down to the beach.
Okay. Maybe that's boat storage? Probably not, though. Vacation outlook. Yeah. Wasn't the difficulty mainly empathy fighting with necessity? That is fair. And yeah, that actually came up recently in a YouTube video I watched. It was the video was a couple months old, but it was Jaden Animation was talking about being vegetarian and previously vegan. And she made the point of like, if you are that, if you've made that choice for environmental reasons, which JR had done a while back, though we've had to, out of necessity, change that. And I think this applies to the empathy reasons as well. If you buy it and then don't eat it, like if you order a salad and it's got meat in it and you just pick the meat out and throw it away, then that's worse. Than eating it, because then that death was worth nothing. Yeah. That's the whole point. Again, JR's decision to be vegetarian for a while was about environmental impact, so she was vegetarian unless we could source the meat in a sustainable way. So we had a butcher that we would go to because we knew where their meat came from and what all was going on with that. That is a bear. Oh god, no. I could never order something alive and watch it get killed. Oh, can I do anything about this bear? Do I need to do anything about this bear? That bear's gonna be a problem for me if I don't deal with it. So. Okay. Yeah, octopus are aliens. Octopus are intelligent alien. Don't at me. Okay. Okay. Boom. Headshot. Now I don't have to worry about a bear. You're a majestic creature, but you would have killed me. Who you?
Nobody needs this anymore.
Okay. Yes, I'm aware of Taco. I've seen them jam out together. Taco the octopus. Okay. Anything? I take the energy drink. Let's get into my food situation. Eat my last can of tomato soup. And my last couple of bites of this peanut butter. And some amount of this peanut butter. And then drink a coffee. Okay, and I no longer have a sprain risk. So, good there. Gonna leave the chocolate bar. It's got mold on it somehow. See, that looks like boat storage to me. Just saying. I have a key in my inventory labeled boat storage that I haven't been able to do anything with. Okay. An old-fashioned parka. That would be better than Astrid's coat. Pretty sure. Let's go ahead and do a repair on it. Okay, it's 3 and 3. Astrid's coat is 2 and 2. This expedition parka is just amazing. So we're gonna drop... Actually, we're gonna harvest Astrid's parka. And then we're gonna wear this. Can I don't want to switch. Well, never mind. I do want that one on the outside because it's got better wind resistance. 3 and 3. I don't have any accessory. Let's go ahead and harvest this up. Plastic container. Fixed a pair of trousers today. Nice. What was the last thing I repaired? I mean, I was showing it off at the top of the stream, but I repurposed an old plastic cutting board to become the base plate or the insert plate for a router table I'm working on. And then I 3D printed some hardware to use it as a lift. So that'll be fun. Nice little project. Yeah, I picked up a bamboo P2S earlier this year with my bonus from work. And I have been printing a lot. Not as much as my coworker who, when he heard I was getting a 3D printer, decided to get into 3D printing for the first time and also bought a P2S. But Hey, a replacement finger is nothing to sneeze at. Good job. But no, like, genuinely, Starnerf, I was talking about which one I was gonna get, and he started looking at 3D printing for the first time, and then bought his printer, got it a few days before me, and has printed at least 600 hours since March. And also bought just like hundreds of dollars worth of filament. I tend to try to not keep a large stock of filament because I don't have a good like dry box to store it in. Though I do need to get more desiccant for my AMS. Anyway, that's not important. Yeah. But he bought so much, and dry boxes, and vacuum sealers. So I have the AMS 2. Oop. That happened way faster than I expected it to. Normally there's some time.
Starting to feel numb.
Right, Starnerf? That was like instant. And all of my clothes are soaking wet now as well. Okay. Still got 29 minutes on the fire. Let's go ahead and add that. Pick this up. Pastime for an hour. How did I get so tired? I straight up have hypothermia. Despite immediately getting a fire going. That sucks.
There's got to be a way through this maze of ice.
Okay.
Not this way. Right, gotta backtrack and try again.
I guess thanks for telling me not that way. I'm tempted to load a quick save because of that being bullshit, but sleep for 3 hours. Sleep for 3 hours. I mean, it's a good thing I have this bearskin bedroll, but still. Because it grants me an 11.5 degree warmth bonus. Okay. I don't have hypothermia anymore, and it's daytime. I'm gonna drop a quick save in
Surrounded by snow and nothing to drink.
here. Drink a coffee. Eat the rest of this peanut butter. Have a couple of sodas. Okay. Now we're good. There's a body up here. Huh, my AC just kicked on. Must be warm. Okay. I'm pretty pleased with that shot, if I'm being honest. That makes me feel good.
I'll take it.
Okay, an improvised hatchet is better than no hatchet. I done did get that wolf. Showed him what for. If they wouldn't try to kill me, I wouldn't have to shoot them. Is this the way? No, this is a different way. Never mind. This is not a different way. Man. Really feels like that should be a way.
Not this way. Alright, gotta backtrack and try again.
Okay, so
Not this way. Alright, gotta back and try again.
Trying to get a visual. Jennifer Hale. Can I go up here? This looks like a thing.
This feels like the right direction.
Okay. We agree for once. Thank you for the guidance, game. Well, looks like I have no choice but to drop down there. Point of no return. Mm-hmm. Up, 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 up. Okay. Cool.
Okay. This ship looks much bigger up close.
That's how things work. Jennifer.
Can make out the ship's name. Looks like Katsumaru. Sounds Japanese.
Okay.
How the hell did it get all the way out here?
That is a good question. Yeah, that had big climb me energy.
Made it. Is anyone there?
We got bulkheads.
Damn. This place is spooky.
A little bit. So I could go in there. That might be the only way in. Because that looks blocked. Okay. Yeah. Alright. We'll go ahead and use that door. Mm-hmm. 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 Not sure why there needs to be a makeshift staircase other than to make me feel bad about not being able to get back out, even though
Hello?
totally climbable.
Alive?
I do not love how many emergency stims I'm getting. I'm gonna see if there's anything in these. No. Okay. Okay.
Looks like this has been here a while.
Can't open that door. Gotta go through this one. That was weird. I got sprain risk for like half a second. Yeah, again. Okay. That would have been a click, 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 but thankfully game didn't make me. Oh, buddy. Thank you for leaving me some peanut butter. And crackers.
What the hell?
Oh, he's all tied up.
Why was this person tied up?
I don't like that.
Okay.
He had a chocolate bar in his pocket. Pocket chocolate. Gonna drink the tea immediately. Okay.
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
This is definitely more spooky. Ah, yes, driving gloves in the porthole. Where they go.
God, I'm starting to hate this place.
I agree, Jennifer. I agree. Okay. Yeah, if I multi-click, it goes faster.
What was that sound?
It's starting to give fucking Man of Medan vibes. Oh, Fire Striker. I'll take it. Man, Medan, car door, hook hand. Okay. More dead folks.
More people tied up? What happened on this ship?
Do not untie them, leave tied. Okay.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
I'm assuming that these people wanted to go dive into the salt water, like the other crazy folks from the town.
Was not expecting that.
Same. Bunch of tires. I see that man has had his side torn open. I am choosing not to engage with that information yet. I hear the wolves. Baby, I hear the wolves are calling. Toss salad and scrambled eggs.
This'll come in handy.
Investigate the ship. Have I not investigated enough of the ship? Okay. Maybe that stuff falling noise I heard will have opened another path this way. Yeah. No map. Because why would there be? I'm so confused. I feel like I've been pretty thorough.
Well, this stuff will come in handy.
Was there a note that I didn't see? Okay. Like, this was the first man I saw. And I searched him, he had a chocolate bar in his pocket. That's not a climbing rope. Other... Like, I'm not sure what I'm supposed to be finding here. Like, they had supplies. Searched both of those corpses. I found that note. This man has no note. Ah, door.
This pack is getting kind of heavy.
Calling it again. Okay. Ha-ba-ba-da-ba. I just came from there. Immediately turned myself around. Ooh, okay. Don't like this.
Whatever happened on this ship? Looks like things got worse and worse over time.
Yep.
I really need to get out of here.
There was an exit down there in the hold. This feels like it's probably the med bay. Just based on the white and red. Yup. Okay, that's a full-on axe.
Looks like signs of its struggle.
Interesting.
I'll take it.
I won't, actually. I don't think the game's gonna let me take that fire axe, which is a bummer. Condensed milk is coming with me, however. Okay. That's blood. Wonderful. Great. Perfect.
Feels like a frozen tomb.
Yup. Just the hatchet.
I'll use this.
Oh. That's a new item. Never seen those in this game before. I mean, I guess there's evidence that there could just be a new item in the DLC. Or not DLC, in Chapter 5. Okay, so that's a way. Okay. These folks are not having a good time.
I'll take it.
I won't take any of it. I will, however, drink this blood-soaked tea.
I wonder what this says.
Locker key. Oh. That's a teddy bear. No access is right. There were no locked lockers in here. So I'm assuming there will be other lockers later that key will open. Okay. Good. Okay.
This will come in handy.
Another set of hot hands. Dr. Koto Fujimura. Another cup of tea. I'm not gonna bother searching those file cabinets. Oh, that's a cutscene. Okay. Interesting. Hmm.
sure I can carry much more.
Okay. Up we go. Let's go ahead and refuel my lantern. Okay.
Shit! Someone destroyed all the radio equipment. Must have been after Terry picked up the distress call. If you need help, why would you send out a message and then destroy the radio afterward?
Right?
Unless you didn't want to be found.
Still can't take the full-size axe, so confirmed, not a new item. More folks tied up. Sea charts?
Okay, I'm no sailor, but best I can tell, the ship was passing well north of Great Bear Island till about 3 weeks ago. Based on the chart, the originally plotted course was modified multiple times till the last coordinates plotted on the map, which is still over 500 kilometers north of here. Was the ship lost? Did something happen to the engines? Navigation equipment?
Maybe.
At some point, they must have lost power like everything else. And then they just drifted here. Very, very far out course. And someone kept updating the chart with their best guess at their current location.
Good job.
So the boat drifted without power for a while. Yeah, but it doesn't explain anything about what happened to the crew. Or why everyone is dead. Or missing. What is really going on here?
Who knows, Astrid? Who knows? Hey,
Can I share with you and chat?
you can. Hey, everybody.
Funny things and wisdom.
It's JR with Funny Things and Wisdom.
Let's show my face. Hi. All right. So there's this like philosophy and psychology guy that I follow on YouTube,
Okay.
and right now he has posted feel good content, which I really appreciate. This one is what made me come in here,
Okay.
but then I want to share another one.
Okay.
Okay. This. It's an image of a porta potty lock that says poop alone when it's locked with a sad face, and then poop with friends and a happy face at the top when it's unlocked. And I think that's gold.
Yes.
Also this. This is like a how would you call this? Social media
Yeah, it is.
conversation.
It is a tweet of someone.
Well, I wasn't going to
yeah.
go that deep.
Okay. Yeah, it's a Tumblr screenshot, first and foremost, of two people talking.
Yeah, and the first person says, this is going to take 3 years. And the second person says, the time will pass anyways.
Yeah.
It's a good thing to keep in mind.
Yes.
There.
Yeah.
Or right there.
No,
I'm not
it's
sure.
the good camera.
It's that one.
Yeah. I used the one with the fancy lens that Starnerf got me for my birthday.
Ooh! Yeah, it is pretty sexy. Yeah. Let's see what else he said for the last one.
So is she.
Huh. I think guys know this.
It's always a good idea to do something relaxing. It's not in quotes, but I did that prior to making an important decision in your life. That is okay, so the other picture is the bathroom
We'll
at a
just do
rock
all.
climbing place. And one of the urinals is at the ceiling, but with rock climbing handholds under it. That's just so much text. I'm not going
Right.
to bother with that. And that's
Komodo dragon?
Komodo dragon in a harness.
That's my favorite.
Yeah, standing on its hind feet, looking like a happy Godzilla.
Reptile, right? That's a reptile. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hey, Robosuna, thank you for the raid. How's it going? What were you streaming?
All right,
And
I'm
was
out.
it Subnautica 2?
Bye.
I'm longing the dark. Oh, actually, people are here. This seems like the perfect opportunity. Minecraft. That makes sense. Now is the perfect opportunity for Seltzer ASMR. Ocean Block. Haven't done that one yet. Get ready for fizz. Ocean Block is what if Skyblock were wet? Fair enough. I've played Stone Block, which is what if Skyblock were underground, so I figured it was similar. Also, I realized something that's been preventing Seltzer ASMR from living up to its true potential. My mic has been on like 80% for the last several months. Delicious. You pulled your mic arm off your desk adjusting it. That is an oopsie. My mic arm is attached to a rolling drawer over here that is not integral to my desk, so I can knock on my desk and not have it like vibrate up through the mic stand. But in order to do that, I had to mount a block of oak on the side of that drawer. So, sacrifices. Anyway, back to the Long Dark. After a quick check on my print. It's almost done. Nice. This mic has an internal shock mount. Which makes me happy. Yeah, that is printing at a diagonal for strength, essentially. Because it's T-track, and so you might sometimes want to oh wait, no, this mic doesn't have an internal shock mount. It has this shock mount. Yeah, you might want to crank down on it a little bit. And if you printed it normally in either direction, it would, snap. Okay, have fun, head out. I can't take the captain's hat. Captain's log, stardate Japanese.
Picked me off my trawler. Engine dead, no GPS.
Oh,
dense
that's good.
and this
Enjoy the bit between the intro to Mass Effect 2 and the bit after you get rescued. Yeah.
some diesel contraption that kept the screws turning, but barely. Crazy smart as hell, these guys. At least what's left of them after their old captain wandered overboard. And we keep coming across small boats with some survivors.
That's good.
They all have the same story. The lights showed up, and their
I love it, you know.
no power.
I like it.
They don't speak English. They can't seem to tell me what the hell happened after the light showed up. As much as I'm grateful they found me, they dropped me into a big mess by electing me captain. But I know these
It's
waters,
problematic.
based on how badly the crew is holding up, I wouldn't trust them to find a port anyway. Guys tied to the rocks, men throwing themselves into the sea. Never seen or heard.
It feels problematic that the Japanese crew elected the one
Jabbering about
white guy
lights,
captain.
burning.
No, I don't love that.
It's for sure a damn strong aurora some nights, but I don't see what's so mystical about it all. But we have enough food for now, calm seas, and a good course for landfall soon.
Oh, but the lighthouse wasn't running. Okay. Oh, there's the search drawer prompt. You didn't even have a gun. Nothing useful in here. Bloody handprint. Okay. More bloody handprints. The light took them. Okay.
My God.
Yeah. That is a bunch of people getting yeeted overboard.
What happened here?
That is a bunch of people getting yeeted overboard.
Imagined.
Ooh.
We need to get back to town. Warn everyone.
Okay.
We have to get out.
Oh, steady, girl. Catch your breath.
She looks cold. You give her a whiskey.
That doesn't actually work. Anyway.
Let's try that again.
We have to get out. The aurora, the lights in the sky, the missing people, the ship, they are all connected.
What's she saying? What ship? She isn't making sense.
The cargo ship. The Bukatsumaru stuck in the ice in the bay. The missing people all called to the water, trying to drown themselves. The ship's crew and passengers all dead. The aurora singing to them. We have to get out. We need to find shelter somewhere inland, away from the water.
She wants us to leave town in the middle of this quarantine?
There's no murderer. Please, we need to go. It's not safe.
Maybe she's right.
She sounds crazy.
I mean, she does,
Go
but
where? What is she talking about? What ship?
Listen to me. If you want to live, everything that is happening right now is somehow connected to the aurora. I can't explain how, but I know we are not safe here.
Astrid. Are you okay?
Jane, we need to get out. We need to get Freya and get out.
But what about Freya's treatment? You said Mackenzie would get it here.
He will. I still believe it, but it might not be enough. It might be
okay.
too late.
Let's go back to my house. We can talk about it there.
No, you don't understand the aurora.
I'll make you something warm. Some soup, and we can check on Freya.
It's happening again.
What is?
It's just like in my research.
Okay.
I couldn't help them, most of them. I couldn't help them, just like the people on the ship.
Something's wrong with her.
No, I need... Mackenzie, why are you here? I'll take her. No, we have to get these people out.
Hey, look! Someone finally heard my distress call.
That's bad.
Well, well. Looks like we found the party.
How did he get here
You leaving so soon,
at all?
Doctor?
Let alone first. Part 2. Strange History. Okay. I think that it's going to make sense for us to call it after this cutscene. Through the power of being the bad guy. Fair enough. At least there's a reason for us to not have most of our gear.
Another night out in the cold. What am I even doing out here?
That's always the question, isn't it?
Yeah.
What are you doing here?
I told you before. I'm here as a witness.
Okay. This guy's a hallucination, right?
Found what you're looking for.
No.
Like,
I mean,
there's no other explanation.
I'm still searching.
Yet you have come such a long way.
Yeah. I'm not sure I know what for.
It's in your nature. Not a hero. Just someone.
Stubborn enough to keep going.
Yup.
Maybe that's all any of us can hope for. In the absence of a clear purpose.
But he's had
Life to go on.
actual fire that we've warmed up at and not needed fuel for.
I've been trying to find my wife. Ex-wife. To give it to her. She's a doctor. And she needs it for something. I know it's important, otherwise she wouldn't have come up here with it in the first place. I've gone through hell to get to this moment. I still have the case.
Yep.
I'm still looking for her.
All of these are true
Why
statements.
am I doing that?
That's a good question.
You're no help. The first time I met you, you said, this has all happened before. What did you mean by that?
Nature works in cycles. Things change, and living things adapt to the change, or they don't.
Okay.
Lights in the sky.
This guy's glasses are
they
cracked.
are a warning of things to come.
But what is coming? I still don't understand.
The time for people stubborn enough to keep going, even when the purpose or the outcome isn't clear.
Okay.
It's not about what's in the case. It's about how far you'll go and what you're willing to do, not knowing what's in the case.
Fair.
Not about the reason or the purpose, but about doing something, anything, because of what you believe.
What the hell does that mean?
Who are you talking to?
Nobody, Jace.
Okay.
Nobody at all. Go back to sleep.
Okay. So definitely a hallucination.
What's going on?
At least right now. Okay.
Hey, sun's coming up. Gotta get moving.
You must have been freezing.
Okay.
I was just having the strangest dream.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, I was at the beach. It was
summer. My mom and my sister were there. I was a kid, but my sister was grown up. You know, messed up dream logic shit.
Okay.
I was afraid to go in the water, but my mom and sister said, "It's okay. You'll be happy in there." So we all held hands and started to walk into the water. And I felt it come up over my feet, then my ankles, then my knees, then my thighs, higher and higher. I said to my mom, "Are you sure this is a good idea?" She just looked at me and smiled, didn't say anything.
Hmm.
And then I felt scared. I looked back at the beach and all the people were gone except for a man. I couldn't see him clearly, he was all blurry. We were already too far into the water, but he was tall and I could see that he had a beard.
Methuselah.
And a big blue coat. Kind of like your parka. And I remember thinking, he must be so hot wearing that parka at the beach. And he called out. He was yelling and waving his hands at us.
Okay.
I couldn't hear what he was saying. It was like his mouth was yelling, but nothing was coming out. No sound. Screaming silence. And when I look back at my mom and my sister, they were smiling and singing. But the singing wasn't voices. It was like music from heaven. But instead of making me feel safe, I felt afraid. I tried to pull my hands back to swim to shore, but I couldn't. They were holding too tight. I screamed, but my face was already in the water. My mouth was so full of water, I couldn't spit it out. It was like tar in my mouth. And the underwater was black. But instead of water, it was stars. And the ocean was space. And then I woke up.
All right. Jace, maybe
Well,
you should lay off the ayahuasca.
Yeah. How about you? You sleep okay?
yeah, sure. You okay to walk?
I feel like I've been hit by a truck or maybe a train, but I'll manage.
You better get going.
Okay.
That was some quick thinking back in the dam.
Oh.
Throwing us overboard into the sluiceway.
Seemed like the only good option at the time.
Think
Don't-
those assholes will come after us?
Don't.
This is a game? Hard to say. You probably shouldn't stick around.
I don't know how I feel about
Idea where we should be headed?
these
I'm not
animations.
familiar with this area. My way to and from the observatory was by road.
Right. Do you remember any landmarks that might help?
All I know is we were high up in the mountains. I remember her complaining about some kind of logging operation at the base of the mountains, though. That could be around here somewhere, I guess.
Makes sense. Okay. Towards the mountains then.
Keep up, Mackenzie.
Okay. I'm gonna save the game, and we're gonna do the escort quest next time. Yeah. New save. Escort quest. Thank you everybody for hanging out. I hope you had a good one. I have some projects that I need to get done, so I am gonna jump on that. And I will see you when I see you. Tomorrow, more Abiotic Factor with the Euro Boys, I believe is the plan. So yeah, I'm gonna go make a screen door. Bye.